Nearly 300 volunteers and partners have received awards from the Social and Family Development Ministry for their contributions to society and their support of underprivileged groups, which include youths at risk and lower-income families. Among the honours were the Outstanding Volunteer Awards given to those who have had a significant impact on various groups. On the other hand, those who received the Friends of MSF Award were recognised for contributions to ministry-related projects. Social and Family Development Minister Masagos Zulkifli says 2024 has been designated the year of celebrating volunteers.
Throughout this year, we want to celebrate volunteering and appreciate our volunteers and the impact that they make on the life of others. We hope to inspire more to kick-start their volunteering journey. We want to support volunteers in discovering deeper volunteering opportunities.
Dr. Sushilan Vasu helped launch the first community home for the aged in Henderson in 1974. It inspired future senior homes like it. His social work contributions span some 5 decades, and that's why he's also known as the father of community work.
I started off trying to reach out to residents, and they were giving me feedback about the services, about their concerns, about their needs of the area, so that I would be able to help them sort it out.
In 1976, he set up the first social service centre in Singapore. These were replicated island-wide. There are now 48 family service centres in the country.
Government have initiated a lot of public housing estates, set up new towns, and I felt at that point in time we should be bringing social service programs to families in new towns and to be able to reach them out. So the idea was to set up centres within the new towns to be able to deliver services to families in need.
For his tireless social work efforts, he received the Outstanding Lifetime Volunteer Award from the Ministry of Social and Family Development.
With his forward-thinking perspective, he challenged charities to collaborate, build partnerships and forge more integrated services for the sake of clients. He was a strong advocate for the many helping hands approach, again unique to Singapore.
Dr. Vasu moved on to serve as Member of Parliament for Bowen in 1984. He was also an MP for Tiong Bahru and Tanjong Pagar GRCs from 1988 to 2001. Dr. Vasu hopes the award can inspire others to do good work to support those in need of help. Well, let's delve deeper now into the contributions of volunteers. Phyllis Ng is a volunteer with Beautiful People. That's a group working with teenage girls, especially those in the Singapore Girls' Home. Beautiful People was awarded the Friends of MSF this year. Phyllis, welcome to the show.
Hi.
It's good to see you. Phyllis, first off, tell us what you do as a volunteer with Beautiful People and why specifically work with the Girls' Home.
Okay. So I joined Beautiful People at that time. We are actually scaling up our volunteer work. So we started off with like 20, 30, and because it's a volunteer movement and we need some structures and some strategies to go on. So that's the first time I met Beautiful People. I got fall in love with these organizations. Okay, Beautiful People started is because we saw a service gap. The service gap is when the girls in the residential home, they basically, when they integrate back to the society, to the families, they actually need a lot more support. And we saw that service gap that not many people are doing that after their discharge. So 1 year prior to their discharge, we work with them, engage them, so that after they discharge from the home, we continue the journey with them. And also, my involvement with Beautiful People also, at that time, we actually started My Beautiful Life is a mentoring program with the girls, teaching them about life skill, showing them different literacy, financial literacy and mental health issues to work with. So I continue to actually develop some programs like Family for Families, and we also move into prison work after that, yeah.
So essentially what you're doing is helping them move from one stage of life into another stage, which most of us take for granted, we will integrate. But it will be much harder for these girls.
Yeah.
I can understand that every individual is different, but is there, for you at least, a textbook approach that you have generally when you approach this particular very difficult stage of reintegrating these girls into society?
Okay, so what we really hope to see is the intergenerational change and helping the girls to walk out of the families to walk out of the poverty. So we believe that by providing a mentoring program, some guidance for the girls, they actually can move on. That means we work with them through different transitions of their different stage of their life. So by doing so, we also hope to see that they can believe that they can do it. So they were in a better space than their parents, in that sense. Yeah.
Phyllis, you're a dedicated woman. And this is challenging work that you're doing, challenging volunteer work that you're doing. It isn't paid. It takes a lot of time as well, as we know. What keeps you motivated?
I think I stayed long enough. So I volunteered with Beautiful People for 16 years and with Singapore Girls Home for 7 years. And because I stayed long enough to see that change, and we are very happy if the girls are able to purchase their own flats. Then we actually in Beautiful People, we always say we are not a program, we are a relationship. And it's a very long-term relationship with the girls. And we always find that it actually took 10 years for the girls to actually move from one stage to another stage. So it's like an unsaid rules in Beautiful People that we want to be there at their graduation, be there when they start dating, and there when they get married, bridal shower, the children, the first child and stuff. So because I saw that change and I think it's possible, and that's really keep me going.
All right, there would be success stories, but equally I think, and this is because the way people are, there will be some girls you simply cannot help. And resources, I'm sure, are limited. You cannot be, I suppose, developing every relationship to its full. There's only so much time and money you have. For anyone who becomes disillusioned or disappointed with volunteering work, what would you say to them?
Okay, so you must really have hope. If you don't believe and you don't have hope, it's very difficult to go on. And for us, it's so easy to walk 5 steps. It's very difficult even for them to walk 1 step. And the challenge they face. And also another thing is the change of mindset. Do you free your time to do this for them, or you do it in your free time? You will never be free. Singaporeans very busy, will never be free. So again, it's really the changing of the mindset to really keep your time, set that time to do this, and not do it in your free time.
Yeah, it is a labor of love. Phyllis, thank you very much for coming into the studio and talking to us about the important work that you're doing with Beautiful People and with these young women. That was Phyllis Ng there from Beautiful People.